We go. All right. Hey, everyone. We are doing a live broadcast for our short show today. I am Pepper DeLuca. If you're seeing me on this channel, um, please leave comments if you guys decide that you're going to join us. And this is Guy Davis, who me and him have been doing for the last couple of weeks, a art accountability cast. And since you found me here and you probably see my social media below, Guy Davis, how can everyone else find you?
You can find me pretty much everywhere at GS Davis Art. So there was already a Guy Davis who worked for Marvel, I think. I can't remember, DC or Marvel. So I can't be Guy Davis, the comic artist, because there's already a Guy Davis, the comic artist. So I'm GS Davis when I'm out there, and it's GS Davis Art. So I've got that right here, right there.
Yep.
And I'm branded there on DeviantArt, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and that's pretty much where we all are.
All right.
So I have our last week's things here.
Cool.
For Friday the 13th. That was kind of fun. So we had our goals, and we're going to read them real quick, see where we were. And then if you want the extended versions, there'll be longer versions where we talk more in depth about our stories and about where we were going and everything like that. You can go to our Patreon, and my Patreon is exactly the same as it was over here. It's patreon.com/GS Davis Art. And Pepper's is the same thing, patreon.com/Pepper DeLuca.
Yep. And if you guys get confused, it should be in the description below.
Yep. Okie dokie. So, Pepper, 2 pages penciled plus 1, 3 more pages inked. Where were you?
All right. So I got all 3 pages inked. And then due to the upcoming holiday season and the way that things happen in my life, there was a little bit of brain confusion that happened. And essentially, I was up for 48 hours with no sleep.
Right.
And if before that, like leading up to it, the tail of it was basically I was only getting 2 to 3 hours sleep at a time. So I was doing a lot of napping. Essentially, my brain got overloaded, and I scrapped 1 page that I finished. So I have 1 page done. So,
well, 1 page done is not bad.
Yeah,
I mean, certainly it's not bad at all. So that's at least a major plus. I'm not going to fault that, and we're not going to be perfect on these. You know,
yeah.
What we should do is start looking at. But Pepper, you haven't drawn anything in 6 months. You know.
Yeah, like I mean,
well, no. 1 week you kind of dropped the ball because I dropped the ball totally.
Yeah, I mean, like we've done a couple of these, and I feel like I've dropped the ball like pretty much since we began with the pencil pages. The inked pages, I'm actually thinking like I'm just gonna try to get through the 2 pages that I have left of my goal, and then just add another inked page if I'm gonna add anything, because like it seems like I'm getting through my inked pages a little bit faster than I am my pencil pages.
Fair.
And then for Patreon purposes, they're going to be fun because people are going to see the coloring work faster at that point. So it's one of those things of I have a deadline by mid-January. I have to have the next chapter done.
Excellent.
So I'm keeping in track with that.
Excellent. Okay.
And then I believe you were supposed to write your rough draft, right?
Right. I've got 2 character designs and a script rough draft. And this has been kind of a wild week for me. I got through the teaser and part of Act 1 of my rough draft script. But then I was shipping off a 14-year-old and getting her prepped and ready to go so that she can get back to her home country. And sending her home. She'll be back later on in the next year. But we had to do you can leave this here, but you've got to take that with you. And that became much more complicated because shipping a teenager is strangely more complicated than it looks. So I got her going and got her sent off the right way and everything like that. And that was great. And that took up all my time. So I lost pretty much the whole week trying to get her organized. So I had only really yesterday and today to do this. And I don't know what I was thinking I could put up an entire rough draft in 1 week. But I think I can move that goal in whole cloth. I also, by the way, was working on the overwriting arc. I have so originally my overwriting arc was, and of course, if you want more detail on all of this stuff, come to patreon.com. But I worked more on that too. So that worked well. So what I'm going to do is I want the same thing. Character designs, and rough draft. But we are going to take 2 weeks off and come back on the 10th so that we can go through Christmas, New Year's, and then we'll see you guys all again on 110. So what's your battle plan, Pepper?
My battle plan is, since most of my family is in other states. I'm
sorry. What's your goal for 110?
Yeah, since my family is in other states, it's a little bit easier. I'm going to try to get 4 pages inked, not per week, just I'm going to do the 4 pages, hopefully, over the course of the holiday season, as best as possible. What family I do have will be around, so it's not going to be as easy. And then just try to finish those 2 pencil pages, relay out the ones that I basically went, and just took a pencil to. Trust me, that's very hard to. Blue pencil is a pain in the tuchus to erase from a Bristol board at times.
I've got this process that I'm doing now. I've got this huge Epson printer right over here. It's a Workforce 7610. WF 7610, and it's an 11 by 17 scanner and printer. And so what I'll do is I'll do all the layouts on my tablet and then just scribble the blue lines in, and this is just roughly where things are in a blue pin on the computer. And then I can print it on the Workforce onto Bristol board. And then I go in with a blue line pencil once I'm happy with my spacing and where everything is in the frames and whether they're laid out well or not. Then I can print it out, and then I can go in with a blue line pencil and put in the details on the characters, and then I'll ink that and then scan that back in.
Sorry. Didn't mean that was my phone ringtone.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, well, good. We've gone like 8 minutes and are like 3 minutes short. So let's confirm character designs for me, rough draft, and then 4 pages inked, 2 pages penciled for you by 110. Does that sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Excellent. Okay, guys, before we'll go into the weeds in our longer version on Patreon if you want to see us there. And in the meantime, we'll see you in 2020 because we'll have 2020 vision by then.
You probably will. You're still fuzzy on mine, so.
Well, you're just gonna have 2019 vision. I guess that's probably a problem there. I don't know.
All right.
See you.